deal with the game hasn't changed that much. But I'm going to take a little bit of extra time with this one since, you know, it's brand new. And it's pretty cool. You can see where they got a lot of ideas that would be incorporated into later StarFox games.
Oh yeah.
Well, this was supposed to be what StarFox 64 was, wasn't it?
Yeah, they just kind of axed it
Kind of.
because they wanted
Yeah.
to, But anyway, if you've ever played Star Fox Command, it's basically a stage of that spread across an entire game. Which sounds awful, but is actually much better because there's like multiple different interesting stages instead of repeating the same ones over and over.
Bug.
I didn't like Command a whole lot. But as you can see, the team gets 2 new pilots. You have Miyu and Faye. Both girls. I'm gonna play as Fox. I'm gonna pick Miyu for the hell of it.
Really make the cat is
Like a
gonna be
bobcat?
Mew.
Oh, and it blows you a kiss. Oh.
Isn't that adorable?
I love the branding on their ship. Star Fox TM. Okay. Choose where the R-Wing will go, and you can also, you can move the Proto-Gray Fox around to planets you've already visited. So, right off the bat, I can move to, let's go here. And that'll let you skip a lot of travel time. A lot of the trouble in this one is figuring out how long does it take your ship to get from place to place, and trying to intercept units before they reach Corneria. Your real goal is to try and keep Corneria from reaching 100% damage. And there I am, immediately pressing the wrong button to shoot.
Oh, we're starting, right? Timer and all. Go up. I'm doing like first-person mode in this one.
Yeah, it's kind of like the other one where like it does it in space. Yeah, there's the booster.
Get that cinematic.
So the R-Wing has picked up a new, slightly goofy trick where it can transform and walk around on its wings like a little chicken walker. ATST! ATST!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
So did we tweet this to RL1?
What's that?
Or did we drop it?
He's just gonna.
Oh, you can also
at them.
you can pick up little General Pepper coins as like a collectible in this. A lot of this is going to look pretty familiar if you played the first game, since you still have to like dive inside big ships and take out the core.
Some of the horse wishes.
He's got chicken legs! And triumphant loop-de-loop. Corneria isn't completely defenseless. There's like a little satellite laser in front of it that will slowly charge up and take on. It can like intercept missiles or stuff.
Are there any differences between the pilots in this?
Oh yeah, some of them have like the heavy R-Wing and some of them have a there's like a yeah, there's a normal one, a light one, and a heavy one. I think Slippy and Peppy have the heavy ones.
Of course they will.
I think Falco and Miyu have light ones, although it might be Faye and Falco.
Is it just like how much damage they can take difference? Is that it?
Yeah, they're a little faster, and the sub-weapon actually changes on a couple of them. Some of them actually have like an onboard repair thing instead of Nova Bomb.
Hey,
Boosh. Oh my god, it's Star Wolf. They attack one at a time, though.
my god.
Your daddy screamed real good before he died. Kind of a morbid line for a game, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
By the way, if you can return to a Great Fox at any time during this game, it replenishes your health. Otherwise, you're kind of like, it adds up over time. Damage. As you can see right now, we got 2 missiles headed for Corneria, and the planet cannon isn't even close to charging. But it doesn't do a great deal of damage, so I might just ignore it. Then there's like another planet that spontaneously appeared in the system over here, Eladard, and another battleship. Once I've cleared all of the planet bases and all the battleships, you're allowed to approach Andross's planet.
Nice.
So there's a lot of potential for routing and stuff in this game. I actually still haven't watched any existing runs. I kind of meant to, but
right.
You know.
Yeah, I've been watching Zallard attack this game a little bit. It's pretty neat. The only person I know who runs this right now, though, besides you, of course. Welcome to Corneria, I like swords. Welcome to Corneria, I like swords.
Okay, so they gave the girls the light ones.
Ah, okay, the girls, yeah, of course.
Bonk. Having to walk around and step on switches is like such a dumb video gamey thing, but I love it at the same time just because it adds so much variety to what you have to do with the thing.
It is, it's very early video game-like.
There's like so many things that they do in like even 64, as much as I like it. It's like the Macbeth stage where you're chasing the train. There's no reason you couldn't have just taken the plane. And in fact, all of your wingmates are in their planes, and I'm getting jealous the entire time. So here we have a tank mid-boss thing. A very awkward, skinny tank. Stability problems like you wouldn't believe. Oh hey, he's got a thing.
That's a hell of a tank right there. This chain link treads.
Twin blaster. Okay. And here's basically the same core that you see in all of the Armada ships from the first game. And it's dead! Planet liberated.
Way to liberate him.
I pushed 2 buttons, shot a tank, and blew up a core.
That's liberation if I've ever heard it.
But the main reason you do that is it stops the base from launching missiles at Corneria. I'm not going to reach those missiles in time, so I'm just going to go to the mothership and warp.
Is there a difference between, like, winning at 0? Can you win at 0%?
Probably.
Not that it's, like, necessary, but...
You just can't let the damage reach 100.
Alright.
But honestly, if it's an inhabited planet, you probably want it to be fairly low anyway, but...
It's only a little death.
It's... Saving a planet's a very all-or-nothing thing, I guess. One thing I did notice, looking between the versions of this game, is they changed the Andross insignia. Like, instead of a generic-looking skull, it looks like it's some kind of Japanese character now. Which is...
Is it a generic Japanese character?
I don't know. I can't read it.
Fair enough. I mean, if there's one person alive on an island, you save the planet, Kevin.
And we're taking out another planet. Another thing is, if you let the battleships get too close to Corneria, they have like this planet buster cannon they'll charge up, and I'm making air quotes, inflict heavy damage. Like one time I let it go through just to see what would happen, and it did 3 damage to the planet after this extended charge up cinematic. So this battleship-sized laser is exactly as powerful as 1 missile.
That 1 missile did 6 damage, though.
See?
Half as much.
Eventually, Andros is gonna... Or maybe he already did. My Pigma! Prepare yourself!
God. It's neat though.
Okay,
Like, they really had a
by the
whole
way,
game.
I think I already mentioned during the intermission, but the #1 change between the prototype and finished version of this is they removed the homing property of the charge shot, which makes these fights a little trickier. And normally I would already be dead. I would have killed him by now. Oh, I don't have any bombs, that's why I didn't fire one.
Well, that would be a good reason.
Muscle memory, you know? There we go.
He looks quite a bit different in this than I remember in the 64 version.
Yeah. Another thing is, I think all the Wolfens have different color schemes.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the character portraits changed. Wolf doesn't have an eye patch, he's just got a big scar down the side of his face. Okay, now is the mid-boss type thing. It's like a Space Moray eel thing.
Face Amore.
And it's ridiculously easy to kill.
Look at that.
Although, oddly, it homes in on you and not the planet, so I can pretty much continue to this. And this is another pretty easy planet battle. It's not a hard game, the challenge is really more managing your time and your routes than actually shooting anything down. Especially at higher difficulties. You actually have the option to leave the battle in the middle if something is taking too long or something's closing in on the planet.
Right.
God, this thing's so goofy looking. And it still looks as goofy in the finished one. They didn't really change the animation. He's
Yeah,
just
I don't know if
this...
there was much they could change there.
And when they made StarFox Zero, they looked at this thing and they're like, hey, remember that canceled prototype? Let's work this in.
Oh, God. They had the tank in the 64
Yeah,
one. They didn't need this.
It's probably based more around the harder difficulties. This is really almost like a training mode for the real game. There's planets you don't even reach.
Walk, 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 walk.
Now that I've killed that load-bearing enemy, I can walk in here. And supply it with more DACA.
Vodka?
DACA. DACA. Whatever.
Yeah,
I don't actually play Warhammer, okay?
yeah, I don't. At least I haven't in years. Many, many years.
Alright.
Nicely done.
I guess we better kill the pet eel or whatever. Oh, hey, it's... No. I thought it was doing something to the satellite cannon for a minute, but it's just kind of sitting there.
Eel. Oh, the Mirage Dragon.
And it's dead.
What a fancy name.
StarFox Zero had potential, but they relied on that motion steering gimmick more than I would have wanted. And when you fight bosses, it forces you to fly in first person, which I don't like. Like you have to use the tablet to aim and maneuver, while on the TV screen, it's got like a third-person view of the boss. And it seems like it exists for no other reason than to look cool for other people in the room.
Or make them dizzy.
Well, time to fight for Starwolf.
Whoa, easy. Can't say that here. Come on.
One thing I do love is that this game actually ends with this. I think it's the same clip of Fox going, "We're heading back to Corneria."
Really?
No, StarFox, I'll pay you back for this.
I knew where you were going with that.
Okay. So, all of the enemies are cleared out. It's time to move on to Andross's base.
Ooh, is this the final area?
Yep.
Flying through it right now.
It's pretty much like the other battleship base areas. Okay, well, if I take PayPal. Nice. Down. Oh, I'm on fire.
That ain't good.
They added that. You can be on fire sometimes. And I'm probably going to bust a wing at this rate. I'm staying airborne because of this, and I'm going to land in the fire, aren't I? No. Hey. There we go.
Like the chicken walk around it. A lot of shields in this one.
Yeah. It probably ends up being close to the same. They went to like an HP hearts thing instead of, oh, I skipped a pepper coin. Whatever.
Oh no!
They do have like a really detailed score breakdown thing at the end, detailing like planet damage, how many coins you collected. So it really does encourage you to play a bunch of times and get better.
Right.
Alright, Andross time. I swear when you shoot Andross in this one, it sounds like he's saying, "You're wrecked."
Destroy the core.
Up.
Wrong ship.
Destroy the core.
Skip the pepper point. Reset.
Alright. Oh yeah, I completely missed remarking on it, but this game did also introduce all-range mode. It's just so standard to the later games, I forgot to mention it. But this fight is actually done kind of in that. It's just the background is kind of static, so you can't really tell. But you have to keep turning to face Andross as he teleports around. He gets a lot more active at other difficulties.
I see a lot of influences on other StarFox games in this one.
Yeah, you can see it in third person, the all-range mode stuff in particular. That one definitely got carried over to other stuff. Working ground combat into it. Here we are. But now he shoots his autographs at you.
Oh my god.
Just like Johnny Cage. And he's dead. That's it.
Oh, is that time?
Yep.
GG. Well done. 3-2 kicking some major butt here.
And this is actually very close to the escape animation from 64. You just don't have the bit with Fox's father speaking to him from beyond the grave.
Fox loses his mind and sees his father.
It's the G-forces. We got to cut more of his leg off.
God.
Toughy, eh? We're okay. Alright.
Would have been better if the cinematic had your chicken walk out.
Oh yeah. A little waddle and chicken walk.
Oh, thank you all for the GGs. This is a very good game. I recommend anyone trying it if they get the chance. I'm really hoping they'll put like a virtual console release or something out of this if they're not planning on making more minis, which is
they will.
a possibility. I don't know, they've
Yeah.
talked about making more, and they've talked about making more NESs to go with them. So hopefully that's a thing.
I think they are making more classics. For the NES, that is.
But yeah, that's about it for me.
Well done. Good.
Thank you all
Very
for
good
having
job.
me. And you can rest easily with the knowledge that these things are canonically called moth gliders.
Moth gliders. Thank you, TheThreeTwo. That is what we needed to know. But we have another perler to give away, right?
We
Ooh,
do.
yes,
have a
we do.
3D R-Wing this time.
Very nice one.
3D R-Wing.
3D.
It's gorgeous.
So
Come on,
throw
people.
your stuff in the chat.
Start talking. Go into chat. Throw everything all over the chat. Just blow your keyboard load on chat right now.
Barney says I've ascended to 4-3.
Well, technically, since you played 2 games.
Or 6-4.
6-4.
6-4.
Hey, welcome back, Steelies.
Does that make you a permanent?
Oh hey, this ship's called a Skull Toad. We gotta get you one.
Look at Steely's coming in for that late snipe.
The cannon
Skull
betrayer. He betrayed the cannon!
Oh God. Scary.
Alright.
And there's the Mirage Dragon again.
Alright, do we need a drum roll here?
Oh yeah, I don't have anything to drum on. I'm sitting on the floor.
Go! Go!
Got 0 J Machine 0.
J Machine!
Ooh, nice. Although I think he might be Canadian.
Are we sending to Canada?
Good. I don't know. I think we were sticking to continental US though.
I don't think that's an issue. I'm not sure. I don't think it is. No, I don't think that should.
Well, it was for shipping.
Yeah.
I mean, shipping